Welcome back to the audiobook shelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. Make Millions Like a Stoic. Presented by Theo E. David from the audiobook shelf. Chapter 1: The Wealth Within Reach. In a world driven by desires, ambitions, and constant comparison, many wonder, what does it truly take to accumulate wealth and achieve lasting success? For centuries, the Stoics, a school of ancient Greek and Roman philosophers, have offered wisdom that can serve as a guide to profound wealth, though perhaps not in the way most people imagine. Wealth to the Stoics was not measured by coins or possessions, but by virtues, discipline, and inner peace. Yet, ironically, it is through these very principles that many have found material success as well. To approach wealth like a Stoic is to shift one's perspective. The foundation is not built on fleeting pleasures, but rather on self-mastery, rationality, and living in harmony with the world as it is. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, was not only a philosopher but also an emperor who wielded incredible power and influence. Yet his focus was not on expanding his wealth or dominion for personal gain, but on living a life of purpose, compassion, and integrity. Let's begin with the first core concept. Understanding true wealth. Most people seek wealth in the form of money, possessions, or status. But the Stoics propose a different kind of wealth, one that resides within. Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, taught that true wealth is found in the things we can control. By mastering our desires, emotions, and judgments, we become wealthy in the truest sense, because we are no longer at the mercy of external forces or fleeting desires. Epictetus famously said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." To apply this philosophy to our lives today is to understand that wealth is a state of mind. In a world where people are constantly bombarded with ads urging them to acquire more, the Stoic approach encourages us to seek contentment with what we have. It's not that Stoics dismiss the value of material wealth entirely, but they view it as secondary to the wealth of character and wisdom. The role of discipline and self-control. Another fundamental principle in building wealth like a Stoic is discipline. Seneca, a Roman statesman and Stoic philosopher, believed that discipline is the key to a prosperous life. He taught that we must learn to control our desires and impulses rather than allowing them to control us. Seneca famously stated, "He who is his own master is the king of his own destiny." Self-control, to the Stoics, is a form of freedom. When we master our own urges and impulses, we are no longer enslaved by them. This mastery over oneself is one of the most powerful forms of wealth imaginable. By focusing on what we can control, rather than becoming fixated on what we cannot, we channel our energy and resources more effectively, often leading to financial and personal success. Consider modern entrepreneurs who, despite countless temptations and distractions, remain disciplined in their goals. They resist the urge for immediate gratification, knowing that wealth, whether in money or wisdom, requires patience and perseverance. In the same way, adopting a Stoic mindset involves setting aside fleeting desires in favor of long-term gain. It's about resisting the urge to splurge on momentary indulgences, choosing instead to invest in one's future. The art of letting go. One of the more challenging Stoic practices to embrace is the concept of letting go, detaching from things that are ultimately outside our control. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or uncaring. Rather, it's about understanding that our emotions and reactions should not be dictated by external circumstances. The Stoics believed that clinging too tightly to anything, whether it be money, status, or even relationships, can lead to suffering. In a business context, this principle can be incredibly freeing. When we let go of the need to control every outcome or obsess over external validation, we allow ourselves to take calculated risks and make decisions with a clear mind. Successful investors and entrepreneurs often embody this approach, understanding that the market will fluctuate, industries will evolve, and that failures will happen. By accepting this and not overreacting, they maintain the clarity needed to make smart, rational choices. Epictetus put it simply, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. This attitude is crucial not only for maintaining inner peace, but also for building wealth. By focusing on the aspects we can influence, our effort, our learning, our adaptability, we set ourselves up for success without the anxiety of trying to control the uncontrollable. Cultivating a wealth-building mindset. In Stoic philosophy, wealth is as much about the mind as it is about material assets. Seneca argued that even if a person were to gain vast riches, they would still be poor if their mind remained enslaved by worry, fear, or desire. Wealth, according to Seneca, is a mindset, one that can be cultivated through regular reflection, gratitude, and mindfulness. One effective exercise that Stoics practiced was called negative visualization. This involves imagining the loss of things you currently possess, a process that may seem counterintuitive but can, in fact, increase one's appreciation for them. For example, by visualizing the loss of one's business or financial security, we can gain a deeper appreciation for what we have and motivate ourselves to protect and grow it wisely. Paradoxically, by contemplating loss, we often build resilience and become better stewards of our wealth. Embracing adversity as a path to growth. The Stoics had a unique view of adversity, seeing challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities to cultivate resilience, strength, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This perspective is essential for anyone looking to build wealth in any form, as setbacks and difficulties are inevitable parts of any journey, especially one toward financial independence. Modern entrepreneurs and successful investors often encounter significant challenges, from market downturns to fierce competition and unexpected losses. However, those who approach these hardships with a Stoic mindset see them as learning experiences, as moments that test their discipline and resolve. By seeing adversity as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, we transform hardships into growth, turning failure into fuel for future success. The value of wisdom over wealth. To the Stoics, wealth without wisdom was empty and meaningless. They valued knowledge, understanding, and the pursuit of wisdom as the highest forms of wealth. Money and material goods could be fleeting, but wisdom, acquired through study, reflection, and experience, could guide one through any of life's trials. In today's world, this translates into investing in oneself through education, mentorship, and personal development. For example, a person who diligently learns financial literacy, studies market trends, or understands human psychology will make better decisions with their resources and, as a result, accumulate wealth with greater ease. One way to cultivate wisdom, according to the Stoics, is to engage in self-reflection. Journaling was a common practice for many Stoics, and it can be an invaluable tool for modern readers as well. By regularly examining our thoughts, goals, and reactions, we build self-awareness, allowing us to make decisions that are aligned with our values and long-term objectives. This wisdom is priceless, often leading not only to personal growth, but to financial gain as well. Practicing gratitude for wealth you already possess. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By appreciating what we already have, we avoid the endless cycle of wanting more and more. Instead of chasing after the next material thing, the Stoic approach encourages us to recognize the value in what we currently possess. This mindset is powerful, as it reduces stress and anxiety, replacing it with contentment and joy in the present. In practical terms, gratitude can help us make better financial decisions. When we're grateful for what we have, we're less likely to engage in impulsive spending or risky investments driven by a fear of missing out. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals live modestly, focusing instead on meaningful investments that align with their values. This sense of contentment with enough often results in a more stable and satisfying accumulation of wealth over time. Seneca taught, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. By practicing gratitude daily, we cultivate a mindset that allows us to enjoy what we have now while still planning wisely for the future. Building wealth with integrity. Integrity is a central value in Stoicism, and it applies to the pursuit of wealth just as it does to any other endeavor. The Stoics believed that wealth gained dishonorably was worthless, as it compromised one's character and peace of mind. To the Stoics, a life built on integrity was a life of true prosperity, because the individual could enjoy their successes without guilt or fear of reproach. In a world where unethical practices are often justified for profit, adhering to Stoic integrity offers a significant advantage. A reputation built on trust, fairness, and honesty is an asset that no amount of money can buy. Many successful leaders and business owners achieve long-term success by focusing on ethical practices, cultivating relationships built on respect and trust, and making decisions they can stand behind. Focusing on purpose over profit. The Stoics believed that each person has a unique role or purpose, often referred to as one's daimon. This purpose, they argued, should guide one's actions more than the pursuit of profit alone. When we align our actions with our purpose, wealth often follows naturally as a byproduct of living in accordance with our true values and talents. The Stoic philosopher Musonius Rufus taught that work done with purpose brings more than financial reward, it brings fulfillment and peace. For anyone building wealth, this principle can be transformative. By focusing on creating value rather than simply chasing profits, we cultivate a reputation and legacy that often surpasses any monetary gain. Businesses built on purpose tend to attract loyal customers, supportive communities, and lasting partnerships, all of which contribute to sustainable success. When wealth creation is tied to something greater than oneself, it not only provides financial rewards, but also a sense of meaning that endures through life's inevitable ups and downs. Mastering patience and long-term thinking. Stoicism emphasizes patience and the virtue of thinking long-term. The Stoics understood that true success and wealth are rarely the result of quick wins, but are instead the reward of sustained effort over time. In today's fast-paced world, where immediate results are often prized, cultivating patience can be a powerful advantage. Marcus Aurelius reflected on the importance of not being distracted by the future, but rather focusing on the consistent actions of today that, over time, yield significant rewards. In financial terms, long-term thinking translates into making investments with a patient, strategic approach. Whether it's saving for retirement, investing in stocks, or building a business, those who adopt a Stoic mindset understand that true wealth is the result of careful planning, delayed gratification, and steady growth. They are not swayed by market trends or the allure of get-rich-quick schemes. Instead, they are guided by a vision for the future and the discipline to wait for it. The importance of community and generosity. The Stoics believed deeply in the value of community and shared humanity. Wealth, to them, was not just something to be hoarded, but something that could be shared for the benefit of others. Seneca often spoke about the importance of generosity, believing that wealth should be used to make a positive impact on society. For the Stoics, generosity was a virtue that enriched not only the recipient but also the giver, creating a sense of connection and fulfillment that money alone could never provide. In practical terms, this might mean using one's resources to support causes, invest in others' potential, or contribute to the well-being of the community. Many successful individuals and businesses today echo this Stoic sentiment, using their wealth to give back, support social initiatives, and help those in need. By doing so, they create a legacy that extends beyond personal gain, leaving a positive mark on the world. Living a balanced life. Finally, the Stoics taught that wealth and success are hollow without balance. They valued a life that included time for reflection, personal growth, and meaningful relationships. Wealth, in the Stoic sense, was a tool that should support a balanced life, not dominate it. Epictetus encouraged his students to remember that a prosperous life is about quality, not quantity, urging them to pursue activities and relationships that contribute to a balanced and fulfilling existence. In today's culture of hustle and constant productivity, this Stoic principle serves as a reminder to prioritize health, relationships, and inner peace alongside financial success. A wealthy life, according to Stoic ideals, is not one filled with stress and overwork, but one where each element, work, leisure, relationships, and personal growth, exists in harmony. When we pursue wealth with balance in mind, we not only find greater happiness but also prevent burnout and build a sustainable path to success. Building resilience through Stoic practices. One of the Stoics' most enduring legacies is their emphasis on resilience, the capacity to withstand life's inevitable hardships without losing one's peace of mind. They taught that by training ourselves to face discomfort and adversity willingly, we grow stronger, more adaptable, and more capable of handling setbacks, whether in life or in the pursuit of wealth. For example, Seneca practiced voluntary discomfort, intentionally living without luxuries from time to time. This exercise helped him stay mentally prepared for any circumstance, making him resilient to sudden changes in fortune. In the modern context of wealth building, this resilience is invaluable. Financial markets are unpredictable, and the journey toward success is rarely a straight line. Those who practice Stoic resilience are less likely to panic during economic downturns or abandon their plans when things get tough. Instead, they see these moments as opportunities to hone their skills, adapt their strategies, and emerge stronger. By facing adversity with a resilient spirit, we prepare ourselves to navigate the ups and downs of the financial world with confidence. Understanding the value of simplicity. Another core Stoic principle is the virtue of simplicity. The Stoics believed that wealth could often complicate life unnecessarily, distracting people from what truly matters. They practiced and valued a lifestyle of moderation and simplicity, understanding that true contentment comes not from accumulating excess, but from appreciating and wisely managing what we have. In Seneca's words, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Applying this principle, we might focus less on constantly acquiring new material possessions or luxurious experiences and more on cultivating a life with meaningful, high-quality essentials. Financially, this could mean choosing investments that align with long-term goals rather than impulsive purchases or high-risk gambles. Simplicity in wealth building involves creating a clear, focused plan that minimizes unnecessary complications, allowing us to reach our goals without the distractions of excess. A simple, disciplined approach to finances not only prevents wasteful spending but also fosters a deeper sense of satisfaction with what we achieve. Practicing detachment from outcomes. A vital yet challenging Stoic concept is the practice of detachment from outcomes. The Stoics believed that while we should strive to do our best, we must also accept that outcomes are ultimately beyond our control. This detachment doesn't mean a lack of ambition or effort, rather, it's an acknowledgement that, no matter how hard we work, the final result is influenced by countless external factors. In the financial realm, this mindset is especially liberating, as it helps reduce stress and anxiety around investment returns, business growth, or career advancement. When we detach from the outcome, we focus on the process, on making informed decisions, honing our skills, and improving with each step. This approach not only reduces the fear of failure, but also allows us to embrace learning and improvement without judgment. By valuing our actions over external validation, we cultivate an internal sense of achievement that no financial gain or loss can shake. This detachment enables us to take calculated risks with clarity, free from the weight of overattachment to success or fear of failure. Making decisions rooted in logic, not emotion. The Stoics highly valued rational thinking and believed that emotions, while natural, should not dictate our decisions. For those looking to build wealth, this principle is crucial. Emotions like greed, fear, or excitement can cloud judgment, leading to impulsive choices that may sabotage long-term success. The Stoics trained themselves to approach situations with logic and reason, a practice that modern investors and entrepreneurs can find incredibly valuable. One way to apply this is by developing a structured decision-making process, especially in high-stakes financial situations. Instead of reacting to the latest market trends or emotional impulses, a Stoic-minded individual might pause, evaluate the facts, and weigh the potential consequences before making a move. By grounding our decisions in reason rather than emotion, we protect ourselves from the volatile swings of the market and can make more measured, informed choices. This disciplined, rational approach keeps us on a steady path, avoiding the pitfalls that emotional decision-making can bring. Seeing wealth as a means, not an end. To the Stoics, wealth was never the ultimate goal. Instead, it was seen as a means to an end, a tool to enable a virtuous and fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that true fulfillment comes not from external possessions, but from cultivating virtues like courage, wisdom, and kindness. By reframing wealth as a resource to support our highest values, we prevent it from becoming a source of stress or a measure of self-worth. For example, if one's goal in wealth building is rooted in providing for loved ones, supporting meaningful causes, or achieving personal growth, wealth becomes a tool for positive impact rather than an end in itself. This perspective aligns our financial goals with our values, creating a sense of purpose in our pursuit of wealth. With this mindset, wealth accumulates as a byproduct of living a principled life, rather than becoming an obsession that detracts from it. By seeing wealth as a means to support what truly matters, we free ourselves from the endless chase for more and instead find satisfaction in enough. Finding freedom through self-sufficiency. The Stoics valued independence and self-sufficiency, believing that true freedom comes from relying on oneself rather than external sources for happiness or fulfillment. Epictetus often emphasized that the more we rely on things outside of our control, the more vulnerable we become to disappointment. By cultivating self-sufficiency, the Stoics taught that one could achieve a form of internal wealth, one that remains steady regardless of external circumstances. In practical terms, financial independence is a form of self-sufficiency that many aspire to. Achieving financial freedom gives us the ability to make choices based on our values rather than financial need, enabling us to live authentically. However, Stoic self-sufficiency goes beyond financial independence. It also means developing inner resources like resilience, adaptability, and gratitude that cannot be taken away by changes in fortune. When we focus on building this internal wealth, we gain a profound sense of freedom that complements our material achievements. Embracing the power of daily reflection. For the Stoics, daily reflection was essential for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, would spend time each day contemplating his actions, decisions, and thoughts, a practice that helped him stay aligned with his values despite the pressures of his position. This simple habit is incredibly powerful for anyone on a journey toward wealth and success, as it provides a regular opportunity to assess progress, correct course, and stay mindful of one's intentions. Incorporating a few minutes of reflection each day allows us to examine our choices, learn from our experiences, and strengthen our commitment to our goals. Whether it's a financial decision or a personal interaction, reflecting helps us identify areas for improvement, acknowledge successes, and gain insights that sharpen our focus. This habit cultivates a continuous growth mindset, reinforcing the qualities that contribute to both financial success and personal fulfillment. Applying Stoic calm in moments of crisis. One of the most admired Stoic qualities is their ability to remain calm in the face of crisis. This Stoic calm comes from a deep-seated understanding that panicking over events beyond our control is unproductive. Instead, the Stoics practiced maintaining a steady mind, approaching challenges with composure and clear thinking. In the world of wealth building, where markets fluctuate and unforeseen obstacles arise, this calm can be a crucial asset. Maintaining calm during crises allows us to make thoughtful decisions, avoid hasty reactions, and consider long-term implications rather than short-term fears. For example, during a market downturn, a Stoic approach would be to stay level-headed, reassess one's strategy, and make adjustments without succumbing to the urge to abandon long-term goals. By keeping calm, we turn crisis into an opportunity for resilience and growth, using difficult times to refine our approach and emerge even stronger. The legacy of wealth and the Stoic path. The Stoics believed in creating a legacy not through material wealth alone, but through the impact they left on others and the virtues they embodied. This legacy mindset transforms wealth building into something greater than personal gain. It becomes a way to contribute to the world and leave a positive mark. Whether through mentorship, charity, or inspiring others by example, wealth can be a tool for creating lasting change. Following a Stoic path means building a legacy that reflects one's principles, integrity, generosity, wisdom, and resilience. Wealth used in service of these values not only enriches the individual but also strengthens communities and uplifts future generations. In this sense, the Stoic pursuit of wealth becomes a holistic endeavor, encompassing personal success, societal impact, and a lasting influence that echoes beyond one's lifetime. Practicing humility on the path to success. Humility is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, an acknowledgement that, no matter how much wealth or success one attains, there is always more to learn and room to grow. The Stoics cautioned against the dangers of arrogance, seeing it as a barrier to wisdom and a source of needless suffering. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of his own mortality and limitations, famously writing, "Accept the things to which fate binds you." This grounded perspective kept him focused on the present moment and on living virtuously, rather than becoming swept up by pride or entitlement. In wealth building, humility is essential. It reminds us that success is often a combination of effort, timing, and external factors beyond our control. By staying humble, we remain open to learning from others, adapting our strategies, and acknowledging when we might need to change course. Humility enables us to ask for help, seek mentorship, and listen to new perspectives, qualities that lead to sustainable success and resilience. Rather than resting on our achievements, humility encourages us to continuously improve and remain grounded, regardless of how much we achieve. Embodying courage to take calculated risks. Courage is another essential Stoic virtue, one that fuels the pursuit of both personal and financial growth. The Stoics did not see courage as recklessness, but rather as the ability to face fears and uncertainties with rationality and resolve. Seneca spoke often of the need to face challenges head-on, as growth and wisdom are often found in situations that push us out of our comfort zones. In the realm of wealth building, this courage translates to the willingness to take calculated risks, whether that means starting a new business, making a long-term investment, or choosing an unconventional path. For Stoic-minded individuals, courage means accepting that risk is inherent in all forms of growth, but rather than acting impulsively, they prepare, research, and make informed choices. This blend of courage and caution allows them to seize opportunities while staying true to their values. Courage doesn't eliminate fear, rather, it helps us act in spite of it, with a clear vision of our goals and the resilience to navigate the unexpected challenges along the way. Strengthening character through financial discipline. To the Stoics, discipline was not a constraint but a pathway to freedom, and this is especially true when it comes to finances. Financial discipline is a practical way to build and protect wealth, requiring self-control, patience, and focus. It means budgeting wisely, avoiding unnecessary debt, and staying consistent with saving and investing. This disciplined approach is not only a financial safeguard but also a reflection of one's character, a commitment to personal responsibility and long-term thinking. A Stoic might view each financial decision as an opportunity to strengthen their character. By making disciplined choices, we reinforce habits that support our goals and prevent the distractions of short-term desires. This discipline also extends to our mindset. By cultivating contentment with what we have, we resist the urge to spend impulsively or compare ourselves to others. Financial discipline brings stability, security, and a sense of accomplishment that aligns with Stoic values, creating a foundation on which we can build a meaningful life. Viewing time as the ultimate wealth. The Stoics placed immense value on time, seeing it as the most precious resource one could possess. Seneca, in his letters, warned of the dangers of wasting time, urging his readers to cherish every moment and to live with intention. He argued that while material wealth could be regained, time, once lost, was gone forever. In the pursuit of wealth, this Stoic reverence for time serves as a reminder that financial success should never come at the cost of our time and well-being. Time can be managed wisely, just like money. A Stoic approach to wealth building means using our time efficiently, prioritizing meaningful work, avoiding distractions, and focusing on what truly matters. For those seeking financial independence, this perspective encourages them to make investments not only in assets, but also in experiences, relationships, and personal growth. By treating time as a form of wealth, we ensure that our lives are rich not only in financial terms, but also in moments of joy, connection, and purpose. Seeking knowledge as a lifelong investment. The Stoics believed that knowledge and wisdom were the highest forms of wealth, ones that could never be taken away. They saw education as a lifelong endeavor, a way to understand oneself, the world, and the principles that govern it. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca both emphasized the value of learning from others, studying philosophy, and continuously questioning one's own beliefs. For anyone on the path to wealth building, this commitment to knowledge is a powerful tool, as it sharpens decision-making skills, expands perspectives, and encourages adaptability. In financial terms, investing in knowledge can mean learning about economics, understanding market trends, or developing skills that enhance one's career. Knowledge empowers us to make informed choices, mitigate risks, and seize opportunities that others might overlook. Additionally, Stoic wisdom teaches us to learn from setbacks, turning each failure into a lesson and each success into an opportunity to refine our understanding. By treating knowledge as a lifelong investment, we build a wealth that is resilient to external changes and deeply rewarding. Balancing ambition with contentment. The Stoics navigated the delicate balance between striving for more and appreciating what one already has. They taught that while it's natural to pursue goals and improve oneself, it's equally important to cultivate a sense of contentment in the present. This balance between ambition and acceptance prevents us from falling into the trap of endless dissatisfaction and comparison, allowing us to enjoy our successes without the constant desire for more. For those pursuing wealth, this principle encourages us to define success in terms that are personally meaningful, rather than by societal standards. It reminds us that ambition should enhance our lives, not consume them, and that true wealth is found in a life that fulfills both our desires for growth and our ability to appreciate what we have. By balancing ambition with contentment, we free ourselves from the anxiety of endless striving, creating a sense of peace that enriches both our personal and financial lives. Embracing a legacy of wisdom and virtue. The Stoics believed that a life well lived was one that left a legacy of wisdom, kindness, and virtue. They saw the pursuit of wealth as a means to contribute to the common good, to set an example of integrity, and to pass on principles that benefit future generations. This legacy mindset encourages us to think not only about our own prosperity but also about the impact we leave on the world. It's about building a legacy that reflects our values and uplifts others, whether through mentorship, philanthropy, or simply living as a positive influence in our communities. In modern wealth building, this Stoic principle transforms the accumulation of wealth into a meaningful pursuit. By viewing wealth as a tool to create lasting change, we find motivation beyond personal gain. This perspective allows us to build a legacy that endures, using our resources to empower others, promote positive values, and inspire those who come after us. A Stoic legacy of wisdom and virtue is the ultimate form of wealth, one that transcends material boundaries and leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learning from setbacks without losing focus. For the Stoics, setbacks were not failures but opportunities for growth. They believed that each obstacle, each misstep, was a lesson in resilience and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way," reminding us that difficulties can be transformed into stepping stones on the path to success. In wealth building, setbacks are inevitable, whether it's a failed investment, a business downturn, or a personal financial crisis. The Stoic approach teaches us to accept these moments with grace, to learn from them without resentment, and to keep our focus on the long-term journey. By reframing setbacks as part of the process, we avoid the emotional turmoil that can derail our progress. Instead of dwelling on losses, we analyze what went wrong, adjust our strategies, and carry the lessons forward. This calm, forward-looking perspective not only strengthens our resolve but also prevents fear or regret from clouding our future decisions. Through each setback, we become wiser and more resilient, building the mental foundation needed to handle both prosperity and hardship with equanimity. Gratitude is a source of inner wealth. Gratitude plays a central role in Stoicism, fostering a mindset of abundance even amidst modest means. Seneca encouraged his followers to appreciate what they had, reminding them that contentment is a far greater treasure than material riches. This gratitude extends to all areas of life, from relationships to opportunities, and serves as a grounding force that brings inner peace. For those focused on accumulating wealth, gratitude provides a balance, reminding us that material gain is only one part of a fulfilling life. Practicing gratitude helps us recognize the wealth we already possess, our skills, experiences, and the support of those around us. This perspective diminishes the urge for constant acquisition and encourages mindful spending and investing. By celebrating small victories, we remain motivated, not by a need for more, but by an appreciation of what we've accomplished. Gratitude, therefore, becomes a source of wealth itself, creating a deep sense of fulfillment that no monetary amount can match. Leaving a Stoic legacy of purpose and integrity. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the desire to live a meaningful life, one rooted in purpose and guided by integrity. The Stoics saw life as an opportunity to contribute to the world, to act in ways that align with one's values, and to leave a legacy that transcends material wealth. For those building financial success, this Stoic legacy emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with principles that promote justice, kindness, and wisdom. To create a Stoic legacy is to use wealth as a force for good, to support causes that matter, to empower others, and to set an example of ethical success. It means leaving behind not just assets, but a lasting impact that reflects our commitment to virtue and our dedication to bettering the world. This legacy serves as a reminder that true wealth is not measured solely by the accumulation of assets, but by the positive difference we make in the lives of others. Conclusion: the Stoic path to wealth and fulfillment. To build wealth like a Stoic is to understand that true success encompasses more than just material riches. It's a journey of character development, guided by virtues like wisdom, discipline, resilience, and gratitude. Stoicism teaches that wealth, when pursued with integrity and purpose, becomes a means to enrich not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. It reminds us that the greatest wealth lies within: a stable mind, a balanced life, and a legacy that speaks to our highest values. In a world often driven by materialism and constant desire, the Stoic approach offers an alternative path, one of mindful abundance, meaningful goals, and inner peace. By cultivating the qualities of a Stoic, we build a wealth that endures beyond the fluctuations of fortune, a wealth rooted in the virtues that define a life well lived. As you pursue your goals, may these timeless principles guide you, not only toward financial success, but toward a lasting sense of purpose and fulfillment that truly enriches your journey. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.